on the HBO Comedy Showcase, John Candy and the 8th Annual Young Comedian Show.
Of the 8th Annual Young Comedian Show, John Candy!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the 8th Annual Home Box Office Young Comedian Show. I'm John Candy. Wasn't that a great number? Dennis Blair and the Loners. Oh, God. I'm not sure how many of you realize how tough it is being up here with stand-up comedy. You see, my background is improvisation. I tried stand-up comedy one time before. I was in high school, and a good friend of mine who was actually the class clown, he was the funny one in the group, he allowed me to be a straight man. He had booked a gig at a small club outside of Toronto, and he needed someone to set him up. So I thought, okay, that's a good thing. He's a funny guy. Nothing can go wrong there. And we got to this club, and I was really nervous about this whole thing. There was about 12 people in the lounge that we were playing at. I don't think comedy is what they had on their mind. They called us up on stage, and I turned around, and he just dried up on me. He got all white in the face, and he said, I can't do it. And he walked off the stage and left me there with all these straight lines. I was like 17 years old, and I'm not supposed to be in this bar to begin with. And all I can remember is trying to do impressions, that he had done. And I was doing bad Walter Brennan, and Luke DeBon! Luke DeBon! John Wayne, Luke, John. But my heart really goes out for stand-up comedy. These guys are so hard. It's so hard to do this kind of thing. As you can see, my first and last time. Okay. Home Box Office, they had talent scouts spending, the past year, scouring the countryside, searching for the best young comics around. Now, in the past, Home Box Office has... These young comedian shows have featured people like Robin Williams and Andy Kaufman when they were starting out. So tonight, you may just be catching some of the big comedy stars of tomorrow. I think you will. These people are tremendous. And we had a lot of fun this week. I think you'll have a great time tonight. Well, let's start the show right now. What the heck? Bill Maher started his comedy career in New York. He's also performed in clubs throughout the United States and Canada. And he had the starring role in Steve Allen's play Seymour Glick is Alive and Sick earlier this year. Oh, and he was also the voice of a dial-a-joke for a while, so you may have reached out and touched Bill without even really knowing it. Please welcome Bill Maher!
Thank you. Whoa, you sound like a semi-beautiful crowd, are you? Pretty wild, isn't this? Oh, cable. It's too much. Some of these cable stations, they have sex 24 hours a day. You have in the middle of the night, 24 hours a day sex on. That's too much. I think TV stations are often nothing but sex all day. They do not make us better people. They do not educate us, and they do not come in clearly enough where I live. Very hard to compete with sex on TV. Very hard to compete with it in a nightclub. You know, any performer will tell you that. It's the hardest thing to compete with is people in love because, you know, you see them down front, they're grabbing and groping and pawing and probing, and I can't compete with that. I can make you laugh. I can't make blood go to a different part of your body. American men are very funny in these singles places because, you know, it's a very wealthy country. Just to compete, you say hello to a girl, you got to have a lot of, you know, money, a car, you know, nice clothes, whatever. The secret, man, of course, is to go to one of your poorer countries. Go to Angola, Vietnam, Jamaica. You can impress a girl with things like, yeah, I got shoes. Different cultures, you know, I shouldn't talk. I am from what they call a mixed marriage. My mother is Jewish. My father is Catholic, which is a kind of a strange way to grow up. I was raised Catholic formally with the Jewish mind. For example, we used to go into confession, and I would bring a lawyer in with me. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I think you know Mr. Cohen. I kid God, ladies and gentlemen. I am the first one to say religion makes you do things nothing else could make you do. Circumcision is a good example. Who else but God could even ask you to do that? I mean, think about the first people to hear about this. Moses came down with this one. Had to be one guy going, let me get this straight. He wants us to cut what off? I think I got to be out of town that day. Yeah, I'm going into the false idol business. Even members of my family object to some of this material, by the way. Now, see, I was always a wise ass. I'm glad my parents can see me having a good time, some success. Because, you know, as a kid, when you're a comedian, you know, you're just a pain. You know, whatever my father said, an answer like he used to always get me on. I had long hair in 8th grade, big rebel. You know, he'd say, you know, that hair, I can't tell whether you're a boy or a girl. So I just dropped my pants. I said, does this help? Before I'd be down or discouraged, he'd always take me aside, I must say. He'd put his arm around me and he'd say, look, just remember, life is a swirling, sucking eddy of despair. Filled with small moments of false hope in an ever-blackening universe. I say, great, Dad. If I can't have the bike, just say so. You kids today with the drugs and the sex, I can't keep up. I was back to my high school. Kids make out in the hallways now. Do you know this between classes? I was shocked. I was revulsed. I was jealous. Yeah, in my day, girls used to get pinned in high school. That was a big thing. Now they're getting nailed. Oh, boy, it's tough, you know. Oh, it is. Come on, you know, just my Father's Day, every man wanted to marry a virgin. You know, nowadays, men are like, virgin? Let Captain Kirk go where no man has gone before. Not that any man can know what that's like, you know. Sex is addictive. Once you start, you can't stop. You know, that's... I think Shakespeare said, you'll find many a woman who's had no affairs, but you'll find very few who've had only one. And I think it was Joe Torre who said, sex is like pizza. When it's good, it's very good, and when it's bad, it's still pretty good. You were very nice. My time is up. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Steve Sweeney is a character actor comedian who comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts. And, very good. He's very well known in the Boston area, but this is the first time a lot of you might have seen him. Now, he's open for people like Robert Klein, Ramsey Lewis, and the lovely Jim Bailey. Lovely Jim Bailey. Here he is, Steve Sweeney!
Oh, God, thank you. I did, hold on. I'm a little terse. I need a vowel. I don't know what it is. I am a little upset. God. I was upset. I was terse. I said, I went down here. I said, let me have a quiche. The guy said, quiche my ash. Quiche it. Quiche my f***ing ash. Anyway, so, I'm playing these video games. One of them's called Alien. You shoot little Mexicans as they come over the border. See you later, Pedro. Get that, please. Don't get me started. It wasn't my summer, like I said. I'm watching the news. This guy says, the wind is down in Newport. There's going to be no yacht racing. I'm swimming next to a Budweiser can and a can of tuna fish. Get that out of here, will you? Honest to God. How you doing over there, all right? Jesus Christ, all these weirdos. Let me give you an impression of my mother.
I know people, and you are sick. You and your smart mouth. I come home, he's got 3 lines of baking soda and a razor blade on the picture of the Sacred Heart.
Here's my uncle. Get a job, for Christ's sake, will you get a job? Here's my grandfather, born senile.
Huh?
Huh?
In trouble? What? The trouble with the kids today is they're too young.
Make it over here. Great band here. Yeah, I used to be an actor. It's good when you're an actor. Learn to project your voice when you're an actor. So you can walk in and say, of course I'm eligible for food stamps. It's a little Christmas carol we used to share around the house. Better watch out. Better not cry. Better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good. For God's sake, Santa Claus is coming. Dino De Laurentiis presents a film from the master of terror, Roman Polanski. With Rosemary's Baby, he made you shiver in your boots. With Chinatown, he made you shake in your seat. In Tess, he bored you to tears. Now the Polish genius, most diabolical creation, Santa Claus. A fat man who flies from city to city with a hideous red-nosed Nazi reindeer called Rudolph. Santa Claus comes down your chimney and offers your unsuspecting children gifts from the North Pole. Rated R, Santa Claus is coming to town. They let you play with the piano in the nut house once in a while. It's a little break from the yogurt and the trips to the museum. Start the day, 1,400 volts right in the old cranium, snap, crackle, pop. Nurse comes in. He says, did you move your bowels? I said, I didn't touch a thing in here. Right? Let me through here, will you? Wait, I'm not done yet. No, stop. Don't, you'll just encourage him. She put me in here, June. I used to call her June. She called me Ward. My name was Fred. Fred! I was in the ward. I was in the nut ward. We'd leave it all to Beaver. We'd leave it to Beaver. You leave it to Beaver, you end up in the nut ward. Come home every night. I'm home, June. Is that your ward? Of course it is. Who did you expect in this suburban wasteland? The Count of Monte Cristo? Where's the Beaver? It's upstairs with the other boys, Eddie, Wally, and Lumpy. Lumpy, that porker, why didn't he lose weight, for Christ's sake? And Eddie Haskell, I'm going to murder that son of a bitch. He's dead. Bury him.
Hello, Mr. Cleaver. Hello, Mrs. Cleaver. You ever got one cleaver ready? The meat cleaver. And then the little beaver. How's your son? Son? I don't have any son. I have a little beaver. He builds little dams up in his room. He has big problems like he lost his baseball cap. Oh, let me slit my wrist! Beaver lost his baseball cap. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Buchenwald, Dachau, Poland. Don't bum me out. Beaver lost his baseball cap. Thank you.
A strange event occurs once. It's coincidence, perhaps. But if it occurs twice, what then? Two different households, two different guys. The same dream.
2 quarter pounders with cheese for $2 at McDonald's? I gotta call Jerry.
It's McDonald's $2 conversion. 2 big, beefy, juicy quarter pounders with cheese for only $2 right now at McDonald's.
Busy again. It's 3 in the morning. Who's Jerry talking to? Jerry! Jerry!
It's all right to sweat when we're working out, but when we're close,
Cute or not, if he smells, it's over.
Get a little closer with Arid, the anti-odor antiperspirant that helps keep you extra, extra dry.
I trust Arid.
There's a smile in every Hershey bar.
I'm Perry Pelt.
And I'm Ken Taylor. Sunday, involved in a legal battle, we'll have expert advice on how to know your rights.
Then meet the Grand Marshal of the Pulaski Day Parade, Stephanie Powers. And want to add spectacular color to your fall garden? See why Mum's the word.
Sunday weekend today in New York.
Wall Furniture Outlets, WFO.
If you're looking at price, look at WFO, Wall Furniture Outlets. Every wall unit, bookcase, and entertainment center we sell has this price tag, with our lowest price everyday guarantee right on it. Shop with confidence. Shop WFO, Wall Furniture Outlets. We make the most of your walls every day.
For the WFO location near you, call 1-800-3456-WFO.
From the directors of Menace to Society.
Have you been to Spain? Where the joy of laughing people make you happy again. And man, oh man, before you go home, catch a flight on.
Dead Presidents, a Hughes Brothers film rated R. Starts Wednesday, October 4th.
This is the Hair Loss Update. If you're confused and need to know more about your hair loss, experts agree. You should call the industry leader in hair restoration, Men's Hair Now. Now the MHN Hair Institute has perfected a totally new approach to end hair loss. Call their 24-hour hotline at 1-800-835-HAIR for the latest information on hair loss prevention and restoration. MHN can help both men and women. For your hair restoration consumer guide and a free evaluation, call 1-800-835-HAIR, 1-800-835-HAIR.
Monday on News Channel 4, live at 5.
I'm Jane Wells in Los Angeles. The jurors in the O.J. Simpson case begin deliberations. How long will they take?
Plus, is the Catholic Church really ready for female priests? We'll take a look at the controversy. Monday, News Channel 4, live at 5.
Now we've got a guy named Jonathan who is absolutely amazing, and you'll never guess what he calls himself. That's right, the Amazing Jonathan. The Amazing Jonathan will play to this room, too. Now, he started as a street performer in San Francisco working for Spirit Change. Now, how what? Why, he's so amazing that the mice were hunchbacked. Oh, yeah. Would you please welcome, why is this shrinking? Would you please welcome the inspirational lunacy of the Amazing Jonathan.
John Candy, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's great. I need a drum roll on your tables, please, for this trick which I'm going to open with. Everybody.
Thank you. Don't be real impressed.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the audience and I'm going to ask for somebody to come up and help me out. It can be anybody at all. So if you want to help me, just say something, and you can come up. It can be anyone.
Can I volunteer?
Sure. Come on up. All right. Whoa, a volunteer. Come over here, please. Hey, you're going to hate this boy. How you doing? Good evening. Good. Feeling a little cocky there, I saw. I'm Jonathan. You're? Howard. Howard, drink a little red wine there, huh, Howard? Sorry, I love it. I'm sorry. That's a sickness, and I'm sorry. Howard, we've never met, have we, me and you? This is not rehearsed? No. You sound damn proud of it, too, Howard. Let me have a $5 bill if you have one, all right? Check your wallet, your pocket. We're going to start with... Whoa. Okay, we'll take... No, the 5 will do it. No, the 5's fine. It doesn't work all the time. Oh. All right, Howard. I want you to take this and rip it in half. Good, rip it up. All right, one more time. Do it again. Okay, now, Howard, give me the pieces. This is a neat trick you can do at parties. Hold this piece here and give me this piece here. All right. You'll like this. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Don't rip that. Keep that in your top pocket. All of those pieces. Good. All of them. Keep them in the top pocket. All of them. Howard. Okay, good. They're falling out, Howard. Got you again, didn't I? All right. Howard. No, that's fine. Don't ever do this, Howard. Ah! Ooh, God. Here's a neat one, Howard. Hold this in the air, please. Okay? Keep still. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. Yes, he is, Howard. He's crazy. Shut up. I'm sorry, I had to see that. Slicing a lemon in half. Don't worry. You look a hell of a lot like the guy that killed my parents, Howard. No, I'm kidding. I killed him. All right. There you go. What a waste. What a damn. If we knew a magician, he probably could put those back together. All right. You got a handkerchief, sir. Go like this, then. You have something hanging on your nose. You're not kidding. Go like this. It's bugging me. Thank you. All right. It just kept getting longer. It wouldn't fall off. All right. Don't move. Howard, no, this is not what you were counting on. I want you now to pull that in half, please. That half. Inside of this 5. No, of this lemon. That would be neat. A lemon from a 5? All right. You got it all over yourself. All right, now I'm trying. All right, Howard. Let me... This isn't even a 5. This is a joint, and I don't... No. All right. No, it's a 5, Howard. The amazing thing is that this 5 is missing from it a corner. Pretty damn spooky, isn't it, Howard? Yes, you have the corners in your pocket. If that matches this, Howard... No, it's cool, I think. All right. Would you be impressed? You wouldn't be. You think I'm crazy? Yes. And yet you talk into my hand. All right, Howard. Take this. Is the serial number exact? Look, they're in little pieces. Is it exact? Don't lie. Yes, lie. No, don't. Is it exact? Yes or no? Yes, it's exact, Jonathan. Ladies and gentlemen! Woo! Thanks, Howard. Thank you. Let's have it for him, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard. Woo! I think we better slow things down just a bit, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, the zombie ball. So if I could have the lights dim just a little bit, please, for this trick. Thank you. Oh, good, good. All right. Music, please. Ladies and gentlemen,
A zombie.
If you ever end up in some Ben-Hur movie in your all-new Pontiac Sunfire GT with its powerful twin-cam engine, you'll be glad you have a quick-handling sport suspension. And, of course, 150 horses. Introducing the all-new Pontiac Sunfire GT. Finally, a real set of wheels you can really afford.
You know, I never really learned my school fight song.
Oh, I know it.
Hell, alma mater.
War, ease up the lane for true.
Here's some music.
They lit up scoreboards from Ann Arbor to Tuscaloosa. They were warriors of Saturday afternoon.
Leeson of Notre Dame.
On to victory, strike up the band.
Now relive it all with Burger King Legends of College Football Cups. Free when you upsize your Whopper value meal for just 39 cents. Obviously, a wiser choice than a fight song album.
They're all true blue. We'll all stick together.
My wife's an outstanding dentist. She said, you have to try Mentadent toothpaste.
Mentadent has the ingredients dentists recommend most for the care of teeth and gums.
I had tried baking soda toothpaste and immediately dismissed it. This was different. My wife says it has fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide. It was like a shot of fresh air. There are these tiny bubbles that get between the teeth. It's a clean, fresh, minty feeling.
Mentadent with fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide. Accepted by the American Dental Association.
Going back to basics, living simple as can be.
Glade Basics has natural extracts for pure, clean, simple freshness.
Just one fresh and clean, I'm living basically.
Available in plug-ins, refills, and spray.
Going back to basics, to what means the most to me. Going back to simple, I'm living basically.
Glade Basics, fresh from Glade, S.C. Johnson Wax.
Listen, there's a party going on right on your telephone. It's America's ultimate party, and it's what everyone's talking about. Try it now. Find out how. Imagine right now you can talk live with up to 8 friendly people who want to meet you. It's fun, it's exciting, and you can try it now. Find out how. Don't be shy. You can call in until you hear someone you want to talk to. Then say hello. It's that easy. Try it now. Find out how. Call right away. Adults over 18 only.
NBC4 takes pride in honoring Hispanic heritage. Antonio Valencia came to the U.S. from Mexico in 1954 to work as a handyman. Since then, he has received numerous awards for his charitable work, helping other Mexican immigrants find housing, employment, and proper schooling.
When you do something for other people, I think anybody can feel great satisfaction.
NBC4 honors Antonio Valencia, working to build a better community.
You know, Carol Leifer has always been a fan of Lucille Ball. Really. Personally, I've been a fan of Fred Mertz. Fred Mertz! Well, you know, Carol, she's had a great career. She's been an opening act for the Beach Boys. I guess that kind of screws her chances up for entertaining at James Watt's house anymore, however. James Watt. James Watt. Now, Carol, she started her career in New York, right here in the fashionable New York City. And now she's playing clubs in L.A. So what does that say? Please welcome Carol Leifer is what it says.
Whoa, thanks. Guys, ooh, that was hot. Very, very hot. Good evening. Guys, what a show we have for you tonight. We have any college students here tonight? One guy over here. Great. I went to school here in New York at community college. Thank you. Hold your applause. Those are the 2-year schools that are very tough to get into. Oh, yeah, community college, you need, like, a pen to get it. Community college is great, though, because the girls just sit in the back of the class and go, excuse me, professor, but, do we have to know this? Is this, like, count to what? I was an English major, got out of school, got a job as a receptionist in an optical office. Like that, I couldn't believe it. But I'll tell you something, the way the job market is today, well, I have, so graceful, so well done, and professional. I have a friend graduated from college, has a degree in psychology. She's working at Burger King now. God, can you imagine it? Yes, you want a Whopper, but how do you feel about it? See, I'm hearing double cheese, but there's something else there. Yes. Gee, you guys get a great view of the show, don't you? 20 minutes of a Jordache Jeans commercial for you. Cooking, playing, day or night. Yep. Great thing about New York here is we have 24-hour Burger Kings, which are great because you got to go in there at around 3:30 in the morning. Because you go at 3:30 in the morning, that's when the Dr. Demento shift comes in. Yeah, you know these guys, you're sitting there eating your Whopper, they come over you like, you know what? You can't get Yoo-hoo here. No, there's no Yoo-hoo here. You cannot get Yoo-hoo. And Koch, he don't care. God. So many characters in the city. I was coming up here in the cab tonight, right? The cab driver is this foreign guy, right? And somebody's blocking the lane. So as he passes by, he yells out the window, "Why you drive? Why you drive?" You know, like the guy's going to go, "I drive, therefore I am." But, you know, people ask me how I got involved in this. I have to say my dad's a real funny guy, but he's always been real big on practical jokes. You know, like, I can remember as a little kid sleeping in my room at night. Then my father would tiptoe in my bedroom, shine 2 flashlights in my eyes, and yell, "Hey, watch out! Truck!" What else is here, huh? Well, being Mac in New York, this is great. I had my first apartment here, which is great, you know, because being single, female, own apartment, I was like, wow, I'm that girl. I think I'll get way overdressed and fly a kite. You know, when you get your first apartment, right, your parents help you out a lot. They give you a lot of old furniture, their dishes. And I thought it was really cool. I'd invite to go back to my apartment. I'd be, "Well, would you like a glass of wine or something?" I have to bring it to him in a Flintstones glass. Felt real sophisticated, you know, the guy's like, yeah, you can fill it up to Dino's eyes. Not enough for me, thanks. Yeah, macho, that's real into. Bodybuilding? Now, you see, I like when guys pump up a little bit. You know, because, like, I mean, you ever see this guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's gotten way out of hand. You ever see this guy? Like my chest? It's a supple bed, too. But, female macho. You know what I think is female macho? Cooking. See, because I can't cook at all, but I really wish I could, because cooking to me, it's really sexy, you know, really kind of tough. If I could cook, I'd get into it. I'd be like, Ed, come here. Here's a cake. Yeah, I took some ingredients. I mixed it up in a bowl. I put it in a pan, then I put it in the oven. Here. Eat it. I love you. You've been great. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much.
Carol Reefer.
5 years ago, I started hauling cars for Saturn. Man, that was something. People wanted to know all about them.
What kind of car is that? A Saturn. Can I get it with a sunroof?
Can you get one with leather?
Yeah, you can get it with fog lamps. And just when I could explain everything about these cars, these are the dent-resistant doors. Saturn decided to change things and come out with new ones. Oh, well. Here we go again.
Here's an uplifting thought for the weary traveler. Come home to Sealy's most advanced Posturepedic ever for the back support you need. Now, the only foundation made from steel beams, not wood, is redesigned to be even stronger. Now, Sealy has a more sensitive sense and respond coil system, and its patented sensory arm senses and cushions your movement, then responds to your weight with increasing support, correct support, making Sealy America's favorite destination. Posturepedic support, only from Sealy.
As Carla sat in the endless meetings staring at the no-smoking sign, she deeply regretted leaving her Wrigley spearmint gum in her gym bag. But there, in front of Norm, was one last stick. Oh, how Carla yearned for that cool, clean spearmint taste, that pure chewing satisfaction, when suddenly Norm, sensing his last piece was in danger, snatched his spearmint from Carla's grasp. Undaunted, Carla spotted a pack near Pauline.
When you can't smoke, don't forget your Wrigley spearmint. AT&T now offers you the only program with savings on all kinds of calls, no matter where you make them or who you make them to. No competitor single plan offers this broad a reach. Introducing AT&T True Reach Savings. You'll save on every type of call on your AT&T phone bill to anyone, anywhere in the U.S. Sign up and save 25% every time you spend just $25 a month. True Reach. That's your true choice. AT&T.
Mystic Music presents Cool Rock. The songs are hot, but the rock is cool. With Cool Rock, you get 2 cassettes or 2 CDs with all your favorite hits from the 80s and 90s. Cool Rock remembers the special times. Call now to get this great collection of Cool Rock. Cool Rock contains 35 chart toppers for only $19.95 for cassettes or $24.95 for CDs. Here's how to order.
Have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-592-4900. That's 1-800-592-4900. Or send $19.95 for 2 cassettes or $24.95 for 2 CDs, plus $4.50 shipping and handling to Cool Rock, P.O. Box 1111-NB, Monument, Colorado. Or call 1-800-592-4900.
Our next performer isn't just a comic, and he isn't just a magician. He's not sure exactly what he is. Anyway, he started out in Minneapolis, and he's played clubs in the Twin Cities, Chicago, and L.A. But tonight could be his big break. Please welcome comic, magician, spy, Joel Hodgson.
Joel Hodgson, age 23, white, human, 8th annual Young Comedian Special, starting now. Like John Candy told you, I just moved out here from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And these are some pictures of my trip. And I'd like to start them right over here. It gets better. Here's an impression for you. From a tree. I'd like to do a card trick now. Well, would you think of a card? All right, just think of it. Okay, is this it? That's not it? Oh, well, what was your card? This is... I'm sorry, this is as close as I could come. Thanks. By day, I'm a clever comic magician holding an ordinary radio. At night, I become Agent Joel. Here's one of my new inventions. I wear this to ball games, and like no matter where I sit, it feels like I'm right behind home plate. Here's another invention of mine. It's Joel Hodgson's pocket mohawk. This is another invention I created. It's the world's first Braille bumper sticker. And if you could, it says, If you can read this, you're too close. By day, I'm a clever comic magician holding an ordinary camera. At night, I become Agent J. Well, I'd like to do one last stunt for you now, if I would. Hey, it's my good friend Danny. Oh, Danny. Danny loves that minuet, the ballet rouge and crepe Suzette. But Danny loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes him lose control. What a wild duet. When cousins, identical cousins, are connected by the spine, a genealogist could lose his mind because they're cousins and they're connected by that spine. I like this prop a lot, but by day it's just an ordinary ventriloquist dummy, and at night, Agent J. Thank you, I'm done now.
So the Nittany Lions of the Fighting Irish have given us another great college football game. And here are two tired generals looking for each other at midfield.
Tough break, Joe. Yeah, I know. The tie's too much. It's nice, but maybe next time something in a crew neck. How'd you think that'd be too casual?
Collect a Burger King Legends of College Football Cup. Free when you upsize your Whopper value meal for just 39 cents.
Look, Joe, it's not the end of the world. Next cup, think pastels.
Your toothbrush is fighting a never-ending battle against bacteria. But add a new cavity-fighting toothpaste from Listerine, and you've got a powerful germ-killing weapon. Introducing Cool Mint Listerine Fluoride Toothpaste with Listerine ingredients. It kills the germs that cause plaque for a clean feeling that goes beyond brushing. Turn your toothbrush into a lethal weapon. Cool Mint Listerine Toothpaste, the power of prevention.
The proper use of modern dental equipment continues to elude the majority of dogs.
Happily, there's delicious Milk-Bone dog biscuits. Milk-Bone not only cleans teeth, it's clinically proven to help fight tartar buildup. Give your dog something to smile about.
Many advances in the fight against tooth and gum disease remain a mystery to dogs.
Happily, there's delicious Milk-Bone dog biscuits. Milk-Bone not only cleans teeth, it's clinically proven to help fight tartar buildup. Give your dog something to smile about.
I see my skin's chapped and feels painfully dry.
But science sees a thirst for healing moisture and the restoring power of vitamins, lipids, and alpha-hydroxy. So today, science introduces the new Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. At last, 3 extraordinary ingredients in one breakthrough formula that heals dryness for a full 12 hours.
See? It feels so smooth. Now I know my dry skin is healed.
New Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. The science of healthy skin.
Paula Poundstone started out in Boston, and she's played in a lot of clubs all over America and Canada. Now, according to an old show business legend, Paula was discovered in San Francisco by none other than Robin Williams. She's performed with Robin, Dave Mason, and Pat Paulson, but not at the same time. What a show that would be. We're lucky to be able to present her television debut. Would you please join me in welcoming Paula Poundstone?
Thanks very much. Some of the young people's music. Thank you. So, good evening. Thanks. Someone actually yelled out my name. That was a very special moment. We touched right then. Not physically, because that would be gross. So I'm in a pretty darn good mood tonight, and you? You're zany. So I am actually in a pretty darn good mood. This is the first time I've been to New York for any length of time. I live with a couple in San Francisco. They say that I get in the way. I guess because a lot of times they'll be in bed making love, and I'll be standing beside the bed saying, "Do you guys want to do something?" kind of a dork, and I don't mind saying so. Do we have any dorks here tonight? All right, couple dorks right over here. Do you guys own any Helen Reddy albums at all? That's always kind of a giveaway. I have 3 of them, and I play them in dance. Maybe some of you just don't realize you're a dork. I think if you wore one of these babies ever, you can pretty much call yourself a dork. Kind of nice, huh? Dorky people, you're attracted at all right now? Sort of a test right then. Neat thing about these is, put one of these on, immediately your name is Babs. I don't know why that is. Remember how incredibly white your dad's legs were? Remember that? Whitest things in the entire world are my dad's legs. In the summertime, he wears his Bermuda shorts and he thinks he's looking real good. And all the neighbors are wearing, like, sunglasses and stuff. Because you can do damage. It's like looking into an eclipse or something. You can only look at my dad's legs through a special box my science teacher had made. He's actually a real nice guy, my dad was. He never yelled at us or disciplined us or anything for several years. So it turned out he was actually in a little coma. Does anybody here have kids? Actually, I admire you. I would like to have kids, but I will probably never give birth because I don't believe in touching anybody ever for any reason. I think sex is disgusting. Not saying what you did was wrong. I think it's fleshy and sweaty and gross if it's done correctly. So I avoid it altogether. I could have an immaculate conception. That might happen. God thinks I'm a fox. Only kidding. I don't even believe in God, actually. I'm a devout atheist. I still go to church. I'm not a heathen. I go to an atheist church. We have crippled guys who stand up and testify that they were crippled and they still are. I'm kind of a mean person. I admit that openly. I could go up to little kids in toy stores, pick up stuff and say, ask Mommy to buy you this. It's kind of cruel, but I enjoy it very, very much. I choose real expensive stuff, too, like, geez, I had a car when I was your age. It's actually a blatant lie. I just got my first car 3.5 months ago. And I've had my license for 6 years, but I never drove before, basically because I always thought that I would hurt somebody. When I parallel park, I have to use up a tank of gas, and I have to take up a couple of lanes for a little while. I don't want to, I have to. I bring those orange detour cones, put them out in the area I'm going to be using. And even if people can possibly pull around me, they won't. They pull up and yell at me like I'm therapy for everyone. I don't like this. I'm mad, too. The idea that everybody but me knows how to drive, I am furious. I roll down my window and get into it with them. I say, hey, what the hell do I think I'm doing here? Am I going to get this piece of shit out of here or what? Where'd I learn to drive anyway? Sears? I just got my hair cut like 3 days ago. Now I go like this and it still feels weird. I hate that. They cut it like too short. I said don't cut it short. They cut it short. And now I can't really get it to do what I want it to. I want it to type. My mom's real supportive. My mother says, honey, maybe you should take a typing course just so you have something to fall back on. Thank you, Mom. That's supportive. For me, suicide comes before typing on my list of things to fall back on. I'm kind of a suicidal person, really. I went home the other night, stood up on my bed, tied the cord from my curtain around my neck, jumped off the bed, and the curtain's open. Starting a typing course next week. It's been a wonderful crowd. Thank you very, very much. Have a good night.
If you need a helping hand, you scam the feeling blue. You want some action now, and you don't know what to do. Ask Asa. He's the man. Ask Asa. Oh, gotta call him. Watch News Channel 4. His zombie problem's fast, 'cause Ace is here to help. Just put him through the test. Ask Asa. Ask Asa. Come on, call him, man. He drives around town, putting bad guys in their place. He'll get your money back. All you have to do is ask Asa.
Consumer problems? Just ask Asa. Only on News Channel 4.
Ask Asa.
When I found out I had a fatal disease and only a marrow transplant could save me, I felt so alone. No family member was my marrow type, so I needed to find a donor, probably someone of my race for a match. The only reason I'm here with the ones I love is because someone I didn't even know gave me the ultimate gift. I'll say thank you to that person every day for the rest of my life.
On Extra, an exclusive. Rick James speaks out from prison about his wild days with O.J. and Nicole.
She was going to end up dead sooner or later.
Then romance is washing ashore on Baywatch.
David Tokachi and I are going to end up together.
Yeah. How far will it go? Only on Extra.
That's Extra at 7. Then at 7:30.
Cops say when this cable TV sales rep got fed up with customer complaints, he launched a twisted campaign against them.
He says I'm going to kill you.
The alleged cable stalker and his connection to terror. Watch Inside Edition.
That's Extra at 7. Inside Edition at 7:30, Monday on NBC4.
Time we've got for this year's show. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. And they were great. And I wish all of this year's crop of young comics the best of luck. I don't think they're going to need it, though. I think they're extremely talented. One more time for everyone that was on here. The loners. Come on, the loners. You guys. And if you get Cinemax, don't forget to watch SCTV. Thank you very much. You've been wonderful.